Global. Would you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, before I started at Works, I was very, very depressed. I had lost a daughter 8 years ago, and I kind of gave up on life. I was just really depressed and sad, and I hated life. I even tried to commit suicide. Like, it was the worst time of my life.
That would be hard for anybody.
I was pretty depressed at that time.
Yeah, you said, at that point you had no car, no job. You looked in the mirror one day and you realized you were overweight, you were depressed, and you weren't happy with yourself in general. So take us back and tell us about what it was like at that moment when you realized it.
I looked in the mirror one day and I was like, I do not want to be like this anymore. Like, I was tired of the way I looked. I was 10 months postpartum, and I looked like I was 6 months pregnant. And I told myself I need to start getting healthy. I need to, work on myself. And, then I found it works.
I'm so sorry for your loss. But you had a daughter, and you had 2 kids since that. So the postpartum was from your 4th child.
Yes.
Son?
Yes, my son.
Okay, so you were looking for something when you found It Works Global. What products did you take? And tell us about the awesome results that you got when you took the product.
I started off with a box of 4 wraps, and with my first wrap I tried, I was amazed by it. I was like, no way! I was excited. I got really good results, with the 4th wrap, and
actually, go back to the first wrap, and tell us kind of, where you were, what you did, how long did you, everything. Just tell us the whole experience.
I signed up to be a distributor. I actually did not even try the product yet before I became a distributor.
Okay.
So I bought the kit, and was so excited when my kit came in the mail. I was actually going to sleep in my wrap, but my mom called me up and was like, "Don't you want to try your wrap right now?" And I was like, "Okay." So I put it on, and I left it on for about a couple hours, and I was amazed by it. I couldn't believe it. And then by the 72-hour period, I was really amazed. My mom was like,
Right. And how did you find the product?
I was scrolling on my newsfeed on Facebook, and I saw the before and after picture, and I was like, wow, no way this could be, true. I clicked on the picture, and it took me to a distributor's page, which is now my sponsor, Tina Turner, and she, and I did research on the company and the product. My first thought was it was a water weight loss product. And I was like, I might as well wrap myself up with saran wrap and exercise and lose water weight. Maybe that's what I needed. And so I did research on it, and I found out that it wasn't a water weight loss product. I was really amazed that someone actually, invented this. I was like, no way. So
it took you a little while. You went back and you studied and you researched. You said you've gone through YouTube video after YouTube video, just looking and see, is this the real deal? Because at this point, your metabolism had kind of frozen.
Yes.
You had started working out, correct?
Yes. I wasn't seeing any results. I wanted to, and I was working out. So I thought my body needed something else. So I started to look around for other things maybe I could take, and that's when I saw that picture on Facebook. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Yes, I know. I've seen those pictures, and I love them too. So tell us about the results that you had. At this point, you started taking the Fit Pack, correct? And tell everybody about what amazing results you've had since taking our Fit Pack.
I've lost a total of 24 pounds. I lost 3 pant sizes.
How many?
3.
3 pant sizes.
I feel pretty great about that.
Yes, and more than just what the AWOTS products have done for you as far as your physical body, tell us about what it's done for your confidence level and what it feels like, as you said, when we talk, that you can actually wear a two-piece bikini now and feel good. So, women, we know what that feels like, right?
Yes, this summer I got to wear a two-piece to the beach.
Nice. And your confidence level?
Sometimes, like, when I walk past the bathroom mirror, I look at my stomach because I'm just so amazed by it now.
Yes. Well, you look phenomenal. I want to thank you for sharing your story with us. We are so proud of you, and we just want to congratulate you on your success. So if everybody would give her one more hand for that. We're going to turn it around here to Crystal and Jamie, our kids' diamonds. Mike and I actually heard your story. He actually came to the room and was like in Arizona, and he said, their story is going to touch so many people's lives. I can't even believe that we've known them all this time and had no idea about what a great story they had. So when I found out that I got to interview you guys, I was like high-fiving because it is a great story. I think you guys are really going to connect with it as well. So, an accident occurred that really rocked your guys' lives prior to it works. So tell everybody what happened.
Okay, so we were on a trip to Las Vegas, and we were getting ready, it was our anniversary actually, and we were getting ready to go out, and Jamie was taking a shower, and the shower head flew off and hit him in the head, and pretty much knocked him out. And so after that, he ended up having a concussion and vertigo for like 4 weeks, which if you know what vertigo is, that's like super dizziness and nausea and all this. And so it was pretty overwhelming. It really changed our world because with the concussion, he not only hit his head, he fell over and hit the marble, so he hit his back too. And so he was in a ton of pain, and with pain comes, discomfort.
Yeah, did you find him?
I did. I heard it actually.
Oh, okay.
Because I was getting ready, and so I ran in, and I slapped the wall. I was like, "What are you doing?" Because I was like, "What? Why are you on the ground?" And when I hit the wall, I think that's when he kind of snapped out of it. And so, I called 911, and they came. And
how scary was that for you?
It was super scary. Yeah. It was overwhelming. But it was our anniversary, and so once he woke up, I'm like, "Oh, he's fine. You're not taking him to the hospital. We're going to dinner." So he's fine.
What anniversary was it?
It was actually our first anniversary.
Oh, wow.
You weren't letting that go.
No. We had to for new friends, and no, we were going to dinner that night. So it was fine. So it wasn't actually until we flew home that a lot of the symptoms started to arise. Like,
What started to arise?
he, the next day, we got home really late. The next morning, he woke up and he had a huge knot on his head. I think it might have been from the air pressure in the airplane. And so he had a huge knot on his head, and this is really gross, but the blood was trying to seep through, but there was not a cut or anything, so it was just really weird. And he tried to drive to work that day. We lived here, and so he was commuting about 45 minutes north, and he couldn't, it was sunny, and he couldn't see. Like, tears were just coming down his eyes as he was trying to drive to work because he was so disoriented.
Danny, is that when you realized something's not right?
Hold on, I'm waiting. Hey! So yeah, I ended up coming over, went to the doctor from then on, and my wife actually actually got diagnosed with PTSD and TBI, mild traumatic brain injury. So it's a couple more things that was going on besides from what we knew at the time. I didn't have no idea something that I got diagnosed with. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. So actually, it's not, from what I knew, I thought that was only for women or guys that were in the military.
you guys as a couple, things started to change. So what happened with this client?
He was mean, because the pain becomes anger, right, and frustration, and so he would be just really snappy, like totally different mood. I can imagine that, all of you guys know him, but he was mean, and you know, our daughter noticed, I noticed, obviously. Mornings were a nightmare because we shared a car at the time. And so to get him up in the morning, you know, there was lots of yelling all the time because he didn't want to get out of bed. And he fell into kind of a state of depression. And so he was mean. Did I say he was mean?
You said he was mean. Everybody heard this, right?
Yeah.
But, okay, so he was mean, and other things started to suffer as well, like in his work. Tell us about that.
So he actually ended up, because of the commute, 45 minutes, he had a hard time getting to work. We were still trying to figure out what was going on, and so he could not actually commute. And so as a result, he did get let go of his job, which, you know, left us.
Income loss. So what did you guys do?
Well, I just kind of took over. You know, I was at the time teaching at a community college, and so I just kind of took over everything, and it really became a strain on our household, a strain on our relationship because he was mean. So, you know, I didn't like him very much.
And when she says mean, if anybody's ever lived with anybody that has pain, you know, it's funny to say that, especially when you know Jamie, but the idea is he's in excruciating pain. He has no other way to get it out but through his anger, correct?
Mm-hmm. He's a couch potato. He pretty much just sat on the couch and watched TV all the time,
And you had to pick up the slack.
totally, which I was starting to resent him for. You know, until I really learned more of what was going on with him mentally, it was really hard on our relationship.
Yeah, so it was hard in your relationship as a married couple, but what about as a family?
That was really hard. Like I said, it just rocked our world. You know, here we have this family unit that part of it's not there anymore. It's like it didn't even exist, except for me. So, it's really.
You know, so you found this crazy rap thing. So tell us how you found it, what products you guys started taking, and how it transformed your lives.
Well, I found rap on Facebook, like many of us do. Sorry. I found it on Facebook, and I was part of another company at the time, and a hostess from that other company posted that she had rapped her mom, and her mom had, you know, dropped her pants size, and I was like, no way, but how is that possible, right?
Right.
And so I messaged her and asked her about it, and of course she told me, and I instantly thought, well, if that works, lots of people would want that. So I asked her to send me the comp plan. I didn't care about anything else, I just wanted to look at the comp plan because I was already in direct sales, so I'm a green, for those of you that know what green is. So I just wanted the comp plan.
Okay. And once you saw it, you loved it?
Oh yeah, I was
What
like,
products
wow.
did you guys start taking?
So once I got my free product credit from getting my 4 loyals, that's
She got her 4 loyals, did you get them within 30 days?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
I actually went emerald in my first 30 days.
Emerald.
And I got New You, Greens, and Relief, all for Jane, because, you know, I've been hearing about this New You thing and making people happy, and he made me happy. And so, that was really the game changer, was when I realized what New You had started to do for his mood, because he would wake up and he would not be mad or mean. He would be practically skipping, singing in the for me. Like, it was like a complete 360.
How long before you started to see that change?
A couple weeks. It took a couple weeks. So really quickly.
So just a note for everybody that's got customers on products, 3 days may not cut it. Give them a couple of weeks, it could change their life. So make sure that they're staying on the product consistently and that you're following up with that. So that's awesome. Now, let's pass it over to Jamie really quick.
Oh, she was doing all the talking.
So Jamie, people seeing you, of course, like us, knowing you, we wouldn't have a clue that you weren't the happiest guy in the world. You believed in these products so much that you didn't want it just to be Crystal's business. You want to build too.
Yeah.
So, tell us how you made the decision to go all in and how that transformed your guys' business as a team.
No, I'm remembering all my stuff. I'm trying to remember what actually happened. I rapped. So once I rapped myself, I could still rap. She wouldn't even rap me because she said I was too small and I don't have nothing to lose. I told her I had 20-something% body fat. I want to be down to 8. So why not? She left California. I stole the rap. I did it. I stole it. Stole the rap myself. I posted it on Facebook. She was gone, so the first thing she saw was my stomach. Sexy young man body on Facebook. She wasn't too happy about it, but from then on, I actually blew up my business and started getting all kind of calls. And once I see my results, the first thing I thought was, oh my God, I can sell to anybody. Because I've been in sales all my life. But then once I got into the business, it became different than sales. It's like I knew, and I still know that this product, there's nothing else like it in the world. And I take it on like that when I talk to people. So if somebody turns my business card down or says something that is bad about it works, I'm truly thinking you're missing out because I know they are. So for all you out there, you get people that say the work like this and it's bad and got something negative to say. If you really believe in the business, you'll know they're hurting themselves.
That's right. In a couple words, really quick, and you can do it or Crystal, either way. You do it.
Yeah, I'll never my time.
Tell us what it works is meant to do.
It works has changed my life and our life as a whole unit. But for me, I think if it wasn't for this company, we wouldn't be married. Actually, I know we wouldn't be married any longer because I was at the point that I couldn't be married. So I give a lot of credit to the company, Louise, for making some awesome products. Everybody, all the products. Boom. And it's really good. I'm telling you, it's really good dreams. Totally changed my life. I'll never be that person again. But I'm like, I feel complete now with this. I have friends out here that I haven't even known 2 years, but we're more friends than people I've known for 20 years. You can't find that. Most companies, people trying to climb over you to get to the top. This company, we holding hands, doing it together.
In fact, there are many bullies out there that just want to hurt people. And you, Emily, you've experienced this firsthand growing up, as so many of us have in one way or another. So just tell us about your struggle with weight.
Well, I've been a big girl my whole life. I've never had the chance to say, I used to be skinny, or I used to be that size. in 8th grade, I was an 1820 and I was well over 230 pounds. Trying to find yourself and discover who you are and fit in at that, it was really hard. And I grew up in a small town, school kindergarten through 8th grade with 70 kids, and I was the only overweight kid there. I was always chosen last for dodgeball, and never got to dance with a boy at a dance. And it was really hard. It stuck with me for my whole life. You got it, girl. You got it. I grew up in a very unhealthy lifestyle, and a family didn't know how to eat right themselves. My mom and my aunts all had gastroenteritis at my age, and they still struggle with their health to this day, and their weight. And it's okay. It was hard. As I got older, I got heavier. You would think that, the end of 8th grade graduation, I remember we went on a trip and we went to Six Flags. And I couldn't fit on any of the rides. And that's the biggest blow to your self-esteem as a kid. I did. When I was sad, I ate. When I was happy, I ate. When I was mad, I ate. When I was tired, I ate. It was my best friend. It's what filled me up, and you fall asleep, and you wake up the next day. And it obviously didn't work out.
And let's talk a little about being teased from a child to adulthood. How did you handle it?
It's funny, because after a while, you kind of turn into your own bully, and then you become your biggest critic. And you're harder on yourself than, anybody could ever be on you. And I think when things finally started to change was when I got into this business. I sat in a gastric bypass class last year, and I walked out thinking, this can't possibly be it. I know what my family goes through. I don't want to have to surgically do something in my life and change. There has to be something else.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You found it, but you say dealing and coping with the constant teasing. Did it get harder with age? And you said that you started to tease. You started to make the jokes first.
Yeah, I would punch. I felt people staring at my body. Mind you, the heaviest I've ever been was 337 pounds. I was very big. 5'5". You can see it. And I would make fun of myself, be the comedian, for allowing someone else to secretly say behind me, or, you could be paranoid, you could think you're making fun of you, and you just want to judge my opinion.
Well, you came from a family and they were overweight, like you had said. It seemed normal to be overweight when you were at home, in the comfort zone of home. But when you left that, it became a constant struggle. So tell us about, you going to the gastric bypass clinic, and you decided to make that change. You realized, okay, it's time for that change. So when you were in there, something clicked. What was it?
I thought to myself, no matter what, you have to go on a diet. No matter what, even if your stomach is big, you still have to change your fear and your fear. Because,
Well, the great part is you found it works for you. And what products did you start taking? Tell us about that. Tell us what products you started taking, and from there, how the results started to come.
Well, my sister actually came to me. she joined the business and started products. And she had amazing results. And I'm like, it might work. You know, I tried everything. Why not? Why not one more thing? I mean, why give up? I don't want to wrap. So I did. And at first, you know, I the difference. And I finished my full 4 wraps. And it was so exciting to me because I felt, like literally the morning I woke up, good morning. Are you trying to come in for It's so motivating, and I don't think I've ever built such a relationship with my puppies. Coming from a girl who never wore short sleeves or shorts, or did anything, or wanted to stand out. She is beautiful. I wanted to share. I was so impacted by it. I posted pictures of my belly on my Facebook, and I never thought that I would actually have enough self-confidence to do that for care. And I don't anymore. Like, I don't care. And it's products, ingredients, wraps, I mean, ingredients, we all love ingredients.
So you were taking the greens, the wraps?
I wrap, this is what I did. I wrap once a week, 25 weeks. I've lost 54 pounds. 54 pounds. And this was literally in a little over 4 months. And I'm healthy still. I lost my hair. You know, I feel great. Just, I can't say.
Well, you look amazing. Just really quick, tell us how it worked to change your life. Not just physically, but just give us a couple.
My self-confidence, I have always thought of myself to be out there, not right here. I never thought I'd be able to share my stories. The confidence I've got, I really don't have.
Thank you everyone for sharing your inspiring stories with us. We are now going to take a 20-minute break, but please be sure to stop and get